Good morning, Belton High School. I'm Catherine Eager.
I'm Mike Irvin.
And you're watching
Cutlass TV News.
Seasoning up our school is ProStart. With more on the story, Mary Rios, Gavin Coakley, and Maya Rowland.
ProStart is a competitive foods course, and Miss Legan is a new teacher who leads it.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Legan, and I teach the ProStart program. The ProStart program is a program where students get certified through the National Restaurant Association to be able to enter the industry prepared and knowing what they're doing before they start. So basically, students will be able to go into a restaurant, know how to do ordering, know the marketing strategies behind it, and also be able to cook on top of it. My favorite part about teaching ProStart is definitely the culinary side of things. I like teaching students how to cook, how to understand flavors and smells and how they go together. I also enjoy the industries portion of it. I've worked in the industry myself quite a bit as waitressing and behind the counter at a lot of different establishments, and I think that I would have been better prepared to enter the industry had I taken a class like ProStart. So the fact that I can help my students be better prepared to go into the industry is something I think is really cool.
Lauren has a big heart for ProStart, and she loves to cook.
To me, ProStart is fun because you get to do a lot of activities and you get to cook in that class, and Miss Legan is a nice teacher. I joined ProStart so I could become a cook in my career ahead of me. So far we've only done one cooking lab, that was cookies, so to me that would be fun to do, or was fun to do, but in the future I would like to make something more hard, or like more difficult to make.
You better believe that Alex likes to cook as well.
My favorite thing we've cooked is cookies. In the future, I would like to cook a meatloaf.
For Mary Rios and Gavin Coakley, I'm Milo Rowland for Cutlass TV News.
With a long and tiring season comes wear and tear. With more on the story, Catherine Eager, Corey Birch, Brady Stegner, and Brooke Truman.
Prevention of injuries is one of the most important aspects of high school sports. Here's football coach Sam Harrell explaining just how vital it is to the team, as well as how coaches organize practice to keep players healthy.
Injury prevention is so important to coaches and teams because obviously the individuals that you have that have earned those starting spots or upperclassmen in those positions that are being key role players on your team, you want them to stay healthy. The longer, the better the healthy are, the better the team you're going to be. So anything you can do meaning prehab, within our exercise, strength, and conditioning program is going to help those individuals stay healthy, stay out in the field, recover faster. If they do get injuries, they're more apt to recover faster to get back out there on the field. We've got a great trainer in Erin Washington who does an unbelievable job of getting individuals back on the field in the appropriate time that she sees fit. So I think one of the things we do as coaches to try and make sure that our players are healthy throughout the year is based off of injuries over the course of the season. You have to adjust your practice schedules, especially in football. How physical can practices be? Do we do walkthroughs? Do we do more classroom board work? We're very conscious of it within our football program, and Coach Vaughn does a great job of managing that and letting us assistant coaches know, hey, this is how we're going to practice because we have this many guys out. Or you know what, hey, everybody's healthy, we need to pick it up this day. But we adjust our practices based on the health of our individuals that we have. The tempo, the speed, the physicality, and all that type of stuff is reviewed every week on Saturdays within our coaching staff on how we're going to practice the following week.
Strength and conditioning coach Eric Scherfenberg explains how the exercises and stretches in the weight room assist athletes in staying in the game.
Now, the weightlifting program is geared towards developing people as a total athlete, building on the foundation of strength for explosive power with our hand clean and upper body with our bench press and squat for the foundation of our lower body. But then all those help drive the agility. So our belief is that we do these things in the weight room, build a foundation, and then it can transfer to the field, court, pool, mat, whatever the case may be. And that's one of the things that we try to do in between sets, is making sure that we're working on our flexibility, make sure that we're working on our mobility, so that way we do not injure ourselves. Some of the things we do are an ACL warm-up prevention. In between squat sets, we're working on rotator cuff. So we do a lot in prehabilitation, so hopefully that'll help limit the amount of injuries that we get. You know, kind of along the same things when I was just mentioning with the rotator cuff, I've worked with Aaron, our athletic trainer, and just making sure that we're doing everything we can to help protect the athlete, and just working on our core strength and other areas that so that our global muscles don't always take over, that we're prepared for anything that athletics might throw at us in the game.
Athletic trainer Erin Washington details why reporting injuries to her is so important, the most common injuries, and the benefit of prehab and rehab.
Well, the sooner the better. If it's been going on for 3 weeks, typically it's going to take about 3 weeks to really get better. So that's why it's important to come sooner rather than later, so we can kind of nip it in the bud first thing and not let it become a lingering, nagging injury. Ankle sprains, jammed fingers and thumbs, very common, depends on the sport. So upper extremity for volleyball, knees and ankles for football a lot, and same with basketball. So I'd say those ankle sprains and knee injuries are probably the most common than anything else. Yeah, so over the summer we do a lot of that off-season conditioning that we do, and in that we incorporate some injury prevention with the eccentric hamstring curls. So that helps with the strengthening in the eccentric phase, which is the lengthening phase of your running, so that you don't have those hamstring strains, and it just helps build that core strength. So that's kind of the prehab side before you get hurt, as well as nutrition and hydrating yourself before you go out and play. That's a big thing that I see a lot of unnecessary injuries, or just not feeling well and can't finish because they're dizzy because they didn't eat or drink well enough that day. And then with rehab, it's nice that I'm here every day after school. I can get them going with a couple exercises of rehab, and then get them out to practice if we are ready to resume play. And if we can't get them out to practice, then we stay a little bit longer and get better sooner. So it's nice to be able to have that daily rehab regimen to improve your performance, instead of once or twice a week and that's all you do.
For Corey Birch and Brady Stegner, I'm Brooke Truman with Cutlass TV News.
Diving off into the boys swim season, here's more on the story with Ike Irvin, Alexis Johnson, and Chloe Murphy.
Freshman Colin McIntyre dives into his experience with the Belton swim team.
We can all come together and swim together. I prepared for this season by basically trying to keep my body in the best possible condition it can be in.
Coach Keltner speaks on how the team has been swimming along this season.
Our goals are just, to steadily improve. We've got a huge team this year compared to years past, so we've got a lot of new kids. So just trying to get them in the mode of swimming and racing each time we go to meets, but ultimately just each person getting better and doing the best we can as a team. We practice 6 days a week. We're in the water for about 2 hours each practice, and it's we do a little bit of what we do a warm up, so some swimming and some kicking and pulling, and then do some specific drill work, and then we do a lot of what we call race pace training. So I just mentioned RPTs and the boys will cringe, but it's based on their race time. So every time we go to meet and we get a faster time, we update our goals for practice times, and they're really into it. It's awesome to practice to see half the group cheering on the other group as they're going and making these, and do that. And then sometimes we'll do some longer swims or have a little bit of fun as well.
Captain Walker Haunty talks about being the big fish in the pond.
My goals for the season is to go to state and win conference. To prepare for my upcoming season, I have to eat a lot, swim a lot, and also lift. Between last season and this season is where the pool is mostly, and the team that we have this year, we have a lot more kids. I love everything about the swim team. Everyone's great. My proudest moment being on the swim team is probably becoming captain.
With Ike Irvin and Chloe Murphy, I'm Alexis Johnson with Cutlass News.
Truman.
And I'm Trey Swigert.
And we're here with Sports Report.
Varsity boys swimming traveled to Mizzou on Saturday for the Como Invitational and came away with season best times in 26 of their 30 races. The boys ended the meet with a huge 10-second drop in the 400 free relay and are currently ranked 30th in the state.
Our Special Olympics bocce team played hard at the state games this past weekend, demonstrating great sportsmanship throughout the day despite the heat.
On Monday, varsity softball picked up 2 dominating wins over Ruskin, winning by large double-digit margins each game.
Pirate girls tennis went down to the last match against Winnetonka, but fell short 4-5. Winning doubles teams included Kennedy Moss and Lauren Eager, and Emily Morgan and Claire Urban. Moss and Eager were also singles winners.
At the White Conference Tournament, Avery Henry won first team all-conference honors, while Kaylee Clark won honorable mention first all-conference honors.
On Tuesday, varsity, JV, and C-team volleyball all avenged a conference loss from earlier in the season to beat Raytown at home. Michaela Orange set a new school record with 19 kills in the match.
Boys soccer moved to 5-0 in conference play, with both varsity and JV teams picking up shutout wins over Ruskin yesterday.
Varsity softball defeated Notre Dame de Sion 9-4. JV also picked up a big win by spread.
Pirate girls tennis came up short against Fort Osage 2-7. Julia Smith was victorious in her singles match and paired with Kennedy Moss for a win in doubles.
The varsity boys soccer team continues to play in the Belton Shootout today at 3 p.m. and on Saturday.
Our football team takes on Carnegie tonight at our home field. Come out and support our Pirates as they look to beat the Bulldogs.
Thanks for watching.
Tune in next week.
And as always,
Carpe diem.